Hello, so welcome to the next square of the 50 Stitches Crochet Along, and this week we're making the pineapple stitch. So it's like a puff stitch, except it's thicker, has a little top, and although there's holes in there, it's actually quite thick. It's not quite as holey as you think it's going to be. Okay, so how do we make this? We're going to be using a 4mm hook, and we're going to start with a foundation chain of 32. As always, our turning chain is going to count as a stitch, so it's going to be our first double crochet. So, to make the pineapple, you want to yarn over, and in the 4th chain from your hook, is that in the right place? Yep. 4th chain from your hook, hook goes in. You're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Okay, so you have 3 loops on your hook at this point. Yarn over for the 2nd time and into the same stitch, hook in, yarn over and pull up a loop. Okay, so 5 loops on your hook. 3rd time, yarn over, same stitch, pull up a loop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on your hook. And yarn over a 4th time, same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So you'll now have 9 loops on your hook. And you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through 8 of the loops, which leaves 2 on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through those 2. And that is your pineapple stitch. So nice thick puff, this little top, and then you chain 1, yarn over, skip a stitch, and into the next stitch we're going to make another pineapple. So pull up 1 loop, yarn over, pull up a 2nd loop, yarn over, 3rd loop, yarn over, and 4th loop. So 9 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 8 of them. So there's only 2 left on your hook, then yarn over, pull through 2 and chain 1, and this is what we're going to do for the entire row. Make a pineapple, chain 1, pineapple, chain 1, all the way down. So we skip a stitch and make another pineapple. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull up a 2nd loop, 3rd loop, and our 4th loop, all in the same stitch. Pull through 8 of the loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So when you're pulling up your loops, you want to get to the same height as the beginning double crochet. I just pull them up as high as they will go, and that works absolutely fine. Chain 1, skip a stitch, and then we make our next pineapple. So it's yarn over, into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a 2nd loop, yarn over, same stitch, yarn over, pull up a 3rd loop, yarn over, into the same stitch, yarn over and pull up a 4th loop. Then yarn over, pull through 8 of the loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the last 2 and chain 1, and that's all there is to it. So there'll be 14 pineapples in every row. So I'm going to carry on to the end of the row. So I've done the chain 1, skip a stitch, and go and do the next pineapple. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 loops, yarn over, pull through 8 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and chain 1. Skip a stitch, and another pineapple. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops, and chain 1. Skip a stitch and make another pineapple. Pull up 1, 2, oops, more yarn, 2, 3, 4 loops, which then puts 9 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 8, and then pull through 2, chain 1, skip a stitch and make another pineapple. Pull up once, twice, 3 times, and last one, pull up 4 times, pull up through 8, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, chain 1. Hang on, my yarn's snagging on something. There we go. So yarn over, skip a stitch, and another pineapple. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pineapple top, chain 1. Yarn over, skip a stitch, and another pineapple. So 1, 2, 3, 4 loops pulled up, which puts 9 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 8 of them, yarn over, pull through the last 2, and chain 1. Skip a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through 8, then yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, skip a stitch, and another pineapple. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through the last 2. So there we go. Our lovely puffs. Okay, so almost at the end of the row. So chain 1, skip a stitch, and next pineapple. 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through 8 loops, then yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1. Okay, skip a stitch, and this will be our last pineapple for this row, which will leave us with 2 stitches left to go. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through 8 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, oops, and chain 1. So we skip a stitch, and our last chain we make a double crochet. And that is row 1. Okay, so you can change colour if you want to at this point. I'm just going to carry on with the blue. And the first stitch, which is top of that double crochet, row 1. I'm going to make the alternate turning chain. Okay, and that counts our first stitch. Just pop a stitch marker in the top. Okay, so our next stitch was a chain 1, which leaves us with a chain 1 space. And in between each pineapple there is a chain 1 space. So this row of pineapples go in those chain 1 spaces. We make them exactly the same, except they're going to be slightly offset. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We make them exactly the same, but in the chain 1 spaces. Hang on. So then we just do that all the way down. And when we get to the end, you'll get to the last chain space here. So before the first pineapple in row 1, you'll do your last pineapple in this space, chain 1, which goes over that pineapple, and double crochet in the last stitch. So I'll just go back to the original. You'll see they're all slightly offset. Okay. So each row you double crochet and make a pineapple right after that double crochet into the chain 1 space of the row below. You make your pineapples in between the pineapples of the row below. Your last one will be before that last pineapple in the row below. Then you chain 1 and make your double crochet. And that's how you do it for the entire square. Oops. So these pineapples actually come out quite tall, and how tall they come out depends on how far up you pull them. But I've got 10 rows in mine, which makes the border work out quite nicely, because for the sides I just do 3 single crochet in the side of each row. For the top and bottom you've got a single crochet in the top of each pineapple and a single crochet in the chain space. So it makes 30 stitches on each side. Add an extra stitch for the corners for the turn, and that is the pineapple stitch. It's a lovely quick stitch to make. It's lovely and thick, so double-sided as you see, and just a different take on the bobble stitch, called the puff stitch. So I hope you enjoy that, and as always please do come and show us your finished squares in the Facebook group. If you have any questions, please do come ask. I will always try and answer as many as I can see. And I will see you next time for the next stitch. Enjoy, and bye for now.